Okay, thought of doing a quick analysis on NQ. Pretty interesting. Okay, so I want to start on the higher time frame chart. Let's just start at the 8 month because that's where a gap is. We have a gap over here, a busy, on the 8 month with the additional support of this high. We came down there really, really quickly, even into this balanced price range, inversion gap, whatever. Going down to the 5 month, we even have a 5 month gap up here as well. Order block down here, reclaim order block down up here, wick over here. Came down pretty quick. So let's go down to the lower time frames. Okay. Let me start on the 3 week. So on the 3 week, we came down pretty quick and we recovered pretty quick as well. We have an end dog here. A new 3 week opening gap right up here. Quite nice. I'm anticipating price coming up here and possibly even into here. So I'll call this a 3 week gap. All right. And we have the fib range here. We passed equilibrium, very fast bounce. And now we came all the way to the OT level. Midpoint of OT is here. I'm just interested where we are in the whole premium discount. I put on the quadrants. Okay, we're just above equilibrium. And yeah, so let's see if we can frame a narrative, lower time frames. 2 week. Okay, I'm going to remove this 2 week and just basically be targeting this 3 week here. Okay. So I like what I'm seeing here. We have this reclaim order block. That's why I think we're going higher. Reclaim order block here. So IS B3 weekly, 1 week. Sorry, just annotating. Yeah, so we closed above there. We had the reaction, and now we are quite close to here, the NWOG, and possibly here. So I'm not sure what you call this. 180, 170 handles. I guess so. Or is it 600? I'm not so sure. I don't trade them NQ just yet, or equities, but I would like to. Okay, so we're on the 1 day. Let's go down the time frames. The nearest thing I saw was over here on the 3 day, which is also part of the 1 day. It's kind of an inversion breaker, kind of. Just gets confusing, but this I've been looking at this for support. We did come down to that, and we did expand and take out that high, but I think we'll be moving higher. So looking at the 2 day, we have a 2 day opening gap, respected nicely with a somewhat of a change in the state of delivery here, almost. Okay, now we get to the daily. Okay, it gets a bit messy here. So we have a previous day low. I'm just annotating that. Okay, so changes different color. We had a end dog here, as you can see, and end dog here, and we had a balanced price range here. So let's follow the breadcrumbs. We traded into there. We traded deeper into the end dog over here, also on the 2 day. So you see on the 2 day, wanted to fill more of this end dog here, 2 day end dog. So we came all the way down and we closed above this time. Okay, closed above, and we got a wick, support of this wick. So now we're in this range between Thursday's range. So it's an inside day. Okay, so this one I'm anticipating us moving higher. We came down here. We may have a bit of trapped order flow, or we may just start moving. I'm not so sure, to be honest. But yeah, we got to look at the economic news calendar, right? So I'll be targeting up here, and then targeting up here. Okay, so we have some nice targets. If we go down the time frames for our, okay, maybe a bit confusing with all these annotations, but general idea is we're looking for something to move us higher. I don't think we are moving lower from here. We had equal lows and we moved higher. So yeah, so probably want to look for something within the week. What we're going to have next week. We got some equal lows here at previous day's low. And let's start to look at sessions. So I'm going to hide the drawings. Okay. I don't want to hide the indicator, just hide the drawings. Okay. So we've got New York AM session, equal lows there. I can't see any equal lows there. And most maybe, I think we come down into this area, more of a discount. See this move up. Just barely came into the OTE, equilibrium. So it feels like we may come back down into, yeah, OTE, actual OTE level. Seems like a very shallow touch, even though it took out the lows. I like this up here. What's this? Fairly like these relative equal highs, I think. Look pretty decent in terms of relative equal highs. I believe we're coming into here. But yeah, on the daily, got that end dog. So perhaps a narrative building up some liquidity in the week. Let's see. Who knows? If we come as low as here into this gap, that could be quite a nice buy in order to start moving up. It could be quite a nice buy indeed. But that would be all the way down below this low. And that would possibly fill this end dog in its entirety, maybe into this actual overlapping gap. I don't know. But for now, we have the support of these PD arrays. So I want to see what happens in there. We may come down into this inverse end dog or just overlap here, but looking at this. So yeah, let's see what happens. We could see something like the path. Where's the path? Take out previous day's low, come here, and then possibly here. Okay, or possibly, who knows, even lower. But I'll be looking for just general area to see that reaction and timing it with news. Okay, that'll be interesting for my study on NQ. So yeah, good luck. If you have any other ideas, please feel free to share them with me as well. Bye bye.